Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what we'll be doing is, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, we're going to talk about Dak Prescott and him getting the biggest contract annual salary-wise for a quarterback in NFL history. He's now going to be getting paid $60 million. When I saw it kind of come through, I was like, thank God, because we've all been talking about it all offseason. When's this contract going to get done? When are they going to do it? They're waiting too long. Other quarterbacks are getting signed. Dak Prescott, you going to sign this contract? Dallas, Jerry Jones, you going to give him this contract yet? And in the most Dallas Cowboys fashion, Jerry Jones was, he waited to the very last second. He tried to get as much drama as possible. He wants us talking about the Cowboys, and they eventually get it done. Literally on the morning of their first game of the season against Cleveland Browns. They get the contract finally done. It's a 4-year, $240 million contract with $231 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed. So he one-ups Deshaun Watson. So now everybody that always talked about Deshaun Watson, holy shit, the most guaranteed money ever. Now y'all can shut the fuck up, because now Dak Prescott just won up Deshaun Watson, so now you can go after him. So kind of what I wanted to do is I just want to go through, review the contract number one, review it, talk about it. Is it a good contract, bad contract? And I kind of want to explain my reasoning as to why this is not a good thing for the Dallas Cowboys, because for Dak Prescott, this is cool. I'm getting paid. For the Cowboys, it's like, this better fucking work out, because we're banking our future to say, we're paying you every dime and we believe you can get us to the Super Bowl. Not a whole entire team, and then you can get us to a Super Bowl. So like I said, we'll review the news. I have a link to the news about him getting paid. I'll put that down in the description below. And I also have a website with the whole entire contract, the details, guaranteed salary, cap numbers, everything like that. Whenever it comes to its contract, it's overthecap.com. Like I said, both links down in the description below. So if you want to go check them out for yourself, feel free. But we're going to go and get straight into this. So if you're going to enjoy it, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, like I said, with Fox Sports, this is the article that I had pulled up, and it kind of explains why they waited to the very last second to do this contract. Now, when it comes to Dak Prescott, like we've been talking about all offseason, we've kind of wondered, could he take this to free agency? Which he has said he was willing to take this to free agency. If he doesn't get a contract done, he's going to play out the season on the last year of his contract, because they couldn't franchise tag him. So it's not like they could just be, well, he'll play this season, then we can franchise him next season. They've already done franchise tags in the past, and with the contract he's currently on, I believe they can't franchise tag him even if they wanted to. So for the Cowboys, they were pretty much in a spot where it's like, either pay him or he's gone. And for Dak Prescott, he was like, I'm willing to play this last year of my contract. All I know is I'm going to get paid. Whether it's from you guys or somebody else, I'm going to get paid next year. Just, you better make up a decision whether it's going to be here or somewhere else. Cowboys made the decision easy. They went ahead and just made the contract. Like I said, $240 million for 4 years, record-setting extension, $231 million guaranteed. The interesting thing is this. They're giving this money to a guy that's won 2 playoff games in 8 seasons in the NFL. When you hear the number $60 million for a quarterback, you would think that's Patrick Mahomes getting that number. You would have thought that was Tom Brady back in the day getting that number. Not Dak Prescott, the guy who's won 2 playoff games in 8 years. Now, the thing with this number is, I'm not surprised that it was this high, because like I said earlier, we knew it was going to be a high number. We knew he was going to get paid. We had expectations of when Trevor Lawrence signed the $55 million, we knew it'd probably be like 57, 58, possibly the $60 million. Problem was, we just didn't think it was going to come at the last second. And like I said, these were kind of the teams that was talked about of, could they possibly go out there and get Dak Prescott next year. The Raiders were involved. The Seahawks could have possibly been involved. The Giants, if they were desperate enough, could have been involved. The Steelers, right now they're working out with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Who knows if either one of them are going to be the starter the rest of the way through the season, and they actually turn out to be good players. Dak Prescott could have been an option for them. I do think this right here is funny, this little paragraph here, how it kind of talks about, it's not crazy to think that Prescott would have gotten $70 million per year if he would have went to free agency, and maybe for longer than 4 years. And as it says here, just 9 years ago, the year before Dak Prescott even came into the league, the highest paid quarterback at the time, Aaron Rodgers, and he was getting paid $22 million a season. That was it. Hell, I remember a time back then in school, in high school, whenever we were like, my teacher, we were having fun and they would put up the screen and we were kind of looking at like highest paid quarterbacks. And I remember seeing Aaron Rodgers. I remember seeing, I think Ben Roethlisberger at the time was up there. Tom Brady was kind of towards like the middle to top-ish, but it was crazy to think like back then we thought $22 million, man, that's a lot of money. Nowadays, if you're paid $22 million for a quarterback, especially a good quarterback, that is a steal of a contract for an organization. But getting back on track, kind of looking at Dak Prescott's contract. As you can see here, like I said, overthecap.com, it has his entire contract pulled up for what it's going to be. Like I said, 2024, this season is his salary right here, his base salary, and his projected signing bonus. Basically, I think they pretty much went ahead and restructured the second he got the deal done. They restructure. That way they can go and take their cap number they can try to bring it down, I guess. But as we can see here with this cap number right now, the way it's kind of working right now, if they left it just the way it is, $44 million for this year, $89 million cap hit for next year. I'm pretty sure they're going to restructure that. I'm willing to bet they're going to restructure that just a little bit. 2026, it'll be $67 million. 2027, $61 million. And then 2028, $71 million. That is fucking insane. Now, I will say right now we are $255 million for the salary cap. Next year, they're projecting it to be up around $272 million. 2026, up around $290 million. 2027, up into $300 million. So it's not crazy to think that salary cap or that cap number being up around 89, 70 something million by then would be nuts, but it's not going to be out of this world nuts, because you have to think you're going to have kind of more money to work with, rather than be like, oh shit, our cap number is only $200 million, right? There's half my cap. Now it's basically a third of your cap. Now, something I'm not sure about with his contract, from what I read, like I said, $240 million, and it was supposed to be 200 total guarantees of $231 million. So near full guaranteed. But when you look at his salary, it says your guaranteed salary for 2026, 2027, 2028, there's $0. And if you come over here where dead money and cap savings, do the post June 1st cut right here. If you look at this number for 2025 where there's guaranteed money, it's big numbers. But when you go to 2026, 27, 28, you can basically saying if Dak Prescott is not panning out, he sucks this year. Next year, he still sucks. And they're still not winning playoff games. And Jerry Jones can find a quarterback in the draft, or he can find a quarterback in free agency that they can say, we're going to move on, we're going to go to this guy. They can literally get out of this contract, it looks like. Sure, they'll have to pay probably about $50 to $60 million in dead money across 3 years, but they'll be saving close to $150 million over the 3 years in cap savings. Like, if this right here is true, whoever, Jerry Jones, if you making this contract, you cooked something up here. Now, let me say a few things to kind of wrap it up. When it comes to Dak Prescott, for him not winning playoff games throughout his career, that I feel like should have held things back. For me, watching him play, he's a great player. He looks like he could win MVPs. He looks like he could do a lot of great things. And I realize everybody's going to say, well, Lamar got a big-time contract. He hasn't done anything crazy. He has 2 MVPs. Patrick Mahomes has a lot of Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes, fuck it. At this point, I'm surprised he hasn't walked into the front office of the Chiefs and be like, where the hell is my $65, $70 million? Joe Burrow has been to a Super Bowl. You, Dak Prescott, you haven't been past the divisional round. You won a playoff game against Seattle, I believe in 2016, 17, 18, I think. And then you won a playoff game here a few years ago against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And in those 2 instances, the first time when you beat the Seahawks, I believe you went to the Rams and you got boat raced by the Rams. And then after you beat the Buccaneers, you went to play the 49ers. And oh, guess what? The 49ers, they pretty much beat up your offense. And you guys tried to do a weird, I don't know if it was a trick play or what it was, but you guys tried to have Ezekiel Elliott snap the ball as a center. And he got bull rushed, and Dak Prescott got torn to the ground, thrown at the seeded lamb, and he got thrown to the ground. I just feel like whenever it comes to Dak Prescott, did he earn the money? Kinda, I guess you could say. I just don't feel like this was a good contract. I feel like if he was paid $50 million, cool, awesome. I would love this contract. 4 year, $200 million, $193 million fully guaranteed. Cool, I would have been like, that's a good contract. But what he just got, he just fucking robbed the Dallas bank. But other than that, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did go and enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure you're gonna drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciative if you do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have a different opinion, do you agree or disagree with anything I said? Do you think Dak Prescott earned this contract and deserves this kind of numbers for his contract? Do you think he does not deserve this contract and did not pretty much earn these numbers? Whatever your opinion may be, leave a complete opinion down in the comment section down below. I'd be more than welcome to talk about it with you guys. If you're a fan of the content that I do poster and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified second to post. But without further ado, this has been Donald Talk Sports. Have a great day. Peace.